What's up, everybody? This is Storm here and bringing you a discussion video going over PlayStation State of Play that happened this past Thursday. So if you haven't heard or seen what's the general consensus about the State of Play, they say it was overly bad. Some even say it was the worst State of Play that we have seen for a while. And in my opinion, I think y'all expectations need to be checked a little bit, because that kind of statement is a little bit overblown. In my opinion, this State of Play, it wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just okay. And the reason why I say that is they show me games that I'm looking forward to. Of course, some people say they were waiting for the big hitters from PlayStation first party, like what's going on with Insomniac Wolverine, or what's Santa Monica is doing, what's Naughty Dog doing, when is Ghost of Tsushima 2 from Sucker Punch. But guys, you need to relax. This is a State of Play. Those kind of announcements I expect from a showcase, then a State of Play after to go in more detail of that game. And they told you what we were going to be shown. They told us 15 games that would come to PS5, VR, and updates from some PlayStation studios that were coming out later this year. So, unless they say otherwise, they didn't lie to what you were shown. Like, I totally get it. You guys want to see some updates of what the first party got cooking. I do too. But I can't really get mad what they shown and they never gonna promise what they were gonna show us. But let's not get into it. Let's get to the main point of the video. PlayStation showed us 15 games that are in this State of Play, and we're gonna go over them and talk a little bit about them. I'm gonna be doing separate videos of the games that I'm looking forward to from State of Play. They will get their own breakdown video with new information that came out from the PlayStation blogs and other sources. So keep a lookout for those videos. If you want to see the different game trailers that came from the State of Play at your own pace, I'll post a link to all 50 games in the description below. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Alright, the first game they showed off from the State of Play was Concord, which is being made from PlayStation newly acquired studio this past 2 years, which is Firewalk, and this is their first IP of a PvP multiplayer live service shooter. Overall, it looks like a fun game. It definitely gives off that Overwatch vibe. I think that's what they're going for, because you haven't heard, Overwatch is not doing the best right now since the whole situation that they canceled the single player portion of the game, and overall Overwatch 2 is basically just Overwatch 1.5. So I think Firewall is going to try to capitalize on that fan base that Overwatch lost and try to bring it to Concord. How they will do that, how this game will perform, time will tell. They're having a beta that's going to be coming out sometime this year when you pre-order it, and I believe the release date is in September. So we'll most likely leading up to the game release, we'll probably get more info, how the roster looking, and overall I put this game in the category wait and see for me. Alright, the next game that they showed off from the State of Play, they announced that God of War Ragnarok is coming to the PC. I have really not much to comment on this. I platinum God of War Ragnarok. It definitely was my favorite game 2022 when it launched. I platinum, I enjoyed the experience, and I definitely enjoyed when they dropped Valhalla, which is a small little DLC that goes that give us more story that take place after the whole story of God of War Ragnarok. So hopefully PC players, you guys enjoy it. But before y'all get mad, they did say that you do need a PSN account to play it. So I know there was a whole fiasco that way it came to Helldivers, but yeah, now you know. So have fun with that. Alright. The next game, which took me definitely by surprise, was the announcement of a new Dynasty Warriors game called Dynasty Warrior Origins. Just looking at the trailer, how it was, it definitely looks like it's gonna be different from the previous Dynasty Warrior games. I'm hoping they keep what made Dynasty Warrior games fun, and they took in the feedback what people said about Dynasty Warriors 9, because they tried to do something new and that completely didn't work for them. So hopefully they learn from that, and I'm definitely looking forward to this. I want to see more info. From my searches, there's not really that much info about it, so it's definitely a purchase. We'll wait and see if it was a day one purchase, but it's definitely a game I'm going to get in the future. Next one was called Infinity Nikki. I have no comment for this game. Like, I saw it, I just like, there's probably someone out there this game is for. I just know it's not for me. It's not for me. So I don't have no comment on it. It's a skip for me. So hopefully there's somebody out there that will play it. Next one is called Ballad of Antara, which is surprising. It's a free-to-play game. Definitely piqued my interest. Going off how it looks, at first I was getting like a Souls vibe from it, but then I got a Soul vibe from it just by the atmosphere. But when they got into like showing a little bit of the gameplay, I'm like, oh, this is like an RPG, an action RPG type style going on here. So it's definitely a game I'm gonna keep my eye on. I'll go into more details about it when I make its own news info video for it. But overall, yeah, definitely gonna keep my eye on this one. Now we're gonna get into the VR portion. They showed off Skydance Behemoth. I definitely am gonna get a VR at some point. It just, I have a lot of stuff that takes a more priority responsibility. So buying a PlayStation VR 2 have been sitting on the back burner, but I'm definitely will buy one at some point. I just need to find out when, because there are a couple of games that came out that I definitely want to buy. And to those saying that PlayStation abandoned the PlayStation VR 2, like, they were still making games for it, and they put out an update. They put out an update that it is compatible for PC. So the only thing for the VR2 to fully shine is definitely bring it down to a decent price point, and then that's gonna be flying off the shelves. Right. The next one is called Alien Rogue Incursion. I believe that's a game that'd be perfect for a VR, especially if you're a fan of the Alien series. When it comes to those type of games, that would definitely put that fear into your heart to give you that rush, especially you play in VR against the freaking aliens, because those things, man, those things are bad, especially you play at night all by yourself, and that's the only shit you're hearing them hiding in vents and whatnot. Yep. That's good. That definitely gonna make the back of your hair stand up. So that'd be good for those VR players that are looking for that kind of rush. The next game that was revealed at this state of play was Marvel Rivals, and announcement of a closed beta. When this trailer dropped, they showed all Venom. Well, they announced Venom and Adam Warlock is coming to the game, which does bring up the roster to 21. And funny enough, at the end of the trailer, I couldn't tell the character, but looking at his foot and a little bit of his hands, I think they teased Killmonger. It definitely looked like somebody in a Black Panther suit, and to my knowledge, the only person that wore the suit other than T'Challa, besides his royal family, was Killmonger. So I think they basically just teased Killmonger is gonna come into the game. So if it is Killmonger, that definitely brings the roster to 22. Marvel Rivals is basically like a Overwatch with Marvel characters. Got some decent characters they drop in. I'm definitely going to try this out. I'm definitely going to be playing Iron Man. But they do have something that does sets it apart from Overwatch. There are team attack with certain characters, like if you use the Guardians of the Galaxy character, there is a team attack with them. Like Iron Man and Hulk, there's a team attack. Spider-Man, Venom, and Penny Parker, there's a team attack. And there's destructible environment, so I think that's pretty good. I wish Overwatch had a destructible environment. It's definitely for those type of characters that like to snipe you from up top. Instead, you have to run in to the building to go after. You could just shoot down the building to make them come down. So that's definitely a plus they're adding. I wish Overwatch had that too. Definitely go try out. Apparently, PlayStation is getting exclusive costume of the Scarlet Spider, which is pretty cool. Not surprising since they have movie control of Spider-Man, so that's not very surprising. The closed beta starts sometime in July, if I remember right. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out, see if I could get a couple of people in. Alright, the next game I was definitely surprised to see, definitely in the category of a day one buy. It is called Where Winds Meet. It is basically like a action RPG martial arts type of game, which in my opinion I think we need a lot more of those type of games. I definitely enjoy my time with games like Sifu. That was a very fun and challenging game, and to my knowledge, I think Where Winds Meet, I believe it was first revealed at a Game Awards. I don't remember what year though, but I believe it was at a Game Awards reveal, and it was exclusive to PC. Like, there was no announcement that it was going to come to consoles. But the little research I was able to gather, I think it's coming. I believe it's out on PC, or it's in. No, there is a beta for it out on PC, and it's coming. It's a PlayStation console exclusive, so the only console is coming out is for the PlayStation, I believe. I haven't found anything that said Xbox, so as of right now, it's only for PlayStation, PS5, and PC. But yeah, definitely good day one buy. There is a lot more info that came out about it, which we will talk about in a video in the future. Alright, the next one is Until Dawn, coming to the PS5 and PC. And this one, I have a lot of people pissed because they was really hoping for Bloodborne. I know Bloodborne have a cult following, a very big fan base for that game, but I think I'm at this point, like, y'all just need to give it up. Like, if it was coming, it will already been out. And of course, some people believe, what's the point of bringing Until Dawn? to PS5 and PC. I don't really care for the reason. I know the people who are complaining right now, they're definitely gonna buy it. So sometimes I believe some gamers, not all gamers, some gamers, they don't know what they want truly. They're just going off what other people saying majority of the time. If you don't want it, you don't have to get it. Like, it's not gonna hurt you. If you already played the game, it's not for you. The only reason you're buying it just because you want to see the new details of the game probably will have, and probably just for you to get the trophies. Honestly, that's the only reason I could possibly think somebody will want it. One thing I do hoping that PlayStation, instead of having people who already played the game on the PS4 have to rebuy it and just let people do like the $10 upgrade for it if they really want it. Yeah. The next one that was revealed was Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile, those type of games, it's a top-down game just like Diablo 4. It's not my type of game. There are people who are into those type of games, so those people who play those are definitely excited for it. Me personally, is not for me. And the next one was Silent Hill 2, which got a release date for later this year. I can't remember what month it was. I believe pre-orders for it go up on June 6th or 7th during the Summer Game Fest. So I do have a couple of friends who are into the horror genre. And in my opinion, I think it's good that a Silent Hill is making a comeback, because I believe Resident Evil hold on to the horror genre for way too long. So I believe Resident Evil need a break and let Silent Hill to take over a little bit. That doesn't mean Resident Evil doesn't have to drop a game. Just like, take a little rest. Don't announce if you're doing Resident Evil 9 or anything like that. Like, give it like a year or two before you announce another game, because the market, I believe the market is oversaturated with Resident Evil, to be honest. And not just the game, it's like movies, shows, and all that jazz. And I believe Silent Hill is making a movie. Are they? Something along those lines. I can't remember. Moving on. The next one they showed off was Monster Hunter Wilds, which is without a doubt a definite day one buy. I already got my crew of hunters ready to take part in the game. For me, I main a Switch Axe, so I'm definitely looking forward to the game with the new environment, new monsters. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. The only thing that sucks about it ain't coming out till next year. That's literally the only thing that sucks about waiting for Monster Hunter Wilds. But I'm a patient person. I have a feeling at the Summer Game Fest we'll probably get another new info about it. So can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Kind of surprised that they didn't show what's the Elder Dragon for this one, because normally they would show off the Elder Dragon for it. So but yeah, can't wait for Monster Hunter Wilds. Alright, now for the last game they showed to close out their state of play was Team Asobi finally revealing what they've been working on with Astro Bot. Astro Bot debut was from the VR, PlayStation camera from the PS4. He had a couple of games like Monster Hunter, Astro Bot Rescue Mission, and overall it was a very fun game, especially the pack-in for the PS5 that lets you test out, like, it basically gives you a feel what you would experience with the DualShock 5 DualSense controller. It was all pretty fun. And now that he's getting a proper story game, which I discovered that has a whole lot of content in it, so yeah, you're definitely gonna have to need to buy this game. I believe the VR when it first came out was $20, and the pack-in for the PS5 game was for free. So we don't know what the price is yet. Pre-orders does go live on June 7th, and it's definitely a day one buy. Astro Bot, when I played, was really fun, and I could see him being the mascot for PlayStation what Mario is for Nintendo. Especially in this day and age, there are not a lot of what's the word? There's not a lot of what's the word? There are not a lot of this thing gonna bug me. There are not a lot of basically this type of game. I literally can't think of the word I'm thinking about right now. God damn. Well, overall, yeah, Astro Bot, definitely can't wait to play it. And I hope everybody support Team Asobi, because the funny thing, the fact it's just called Astro Bot kind of give me the vibe that it could be its own franchise, like there could be a sequel coming out. So I'm hoping that's the case. Oh yeah, but that's all the games that were revealed at this PlayStation State of Play. What do you guys think about it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Was it good? Was it bad? Like, what grade would you give it? For me, I give this State of Play a 6.5 out of 10. It definitely has some slow points in the event, but the games that they showed a lot more games that I'm interested than I am not. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to see the game trailers for yourself, I'll post a link to them in the description below. So until the next video, I catch you guys in the next one. Good night and enjoy your weekend.